2024, but like 2023 and 2021 and 2020, we're still cutting costs. We're still having to cut back as much as possible just to survive, because the price of everything is still going up. So insurance is a massive hassle this year. Mine wasn't too bad last year, nothing really went up. This year my car insurance went through the roof, and I had to really shop around to find something that was, it still cost me more than last year, but it's not as bad as the renewal quote from my provider. The other thing that I'm now looking at is my business insurance. I have always had business insurance, and I have been insured through Simply Business. They're very good. They're like a broker, so they will look around for the best deal for you, and they've been a great insurance company. But this year I don't want to pay for it. So last year my premium was £331. Now I just cover very simple things because I'm a small home business. I cover loss of income, I cover my tools for the trade, I cover my stock. Now what I didn't realise is that when you're with Simply Business, you have to take out either public liability or the indemnity insurance as part of your insurance. You can't opt out of that. And I don't know if that is the reason why my insurance is what it is. And it used to make sense because I used to do a lot of photo shoots. I was out on sets, I was dealing with people, and you never know when something might happen. I don't do that anymore, and I probably should have reviewed my business insurance a while ago and haven't. And I basically just work from home now. The only insurance that I feel I really need now, because my income has dropped so much in the last year from money from my actual business, is I just want to be covered for tools. I want to be covered for stock, because if something happens to the flat, for instance there's a fire and the flat burns down and my whole livelihood goes with it, I would like to be covered for the tools, because I have a semi-industrial sewing machine and I have an overlocker and expensive fabric shears, things like that. I need to be covered for my stock, and the other week I checked on Shopify and did a cost inventory of how much stock I have, and the stock that I have at the moment just on Shopify comes to just over £14,000. Now that doesn't cover the haberdashery items which I keep on Etsy, so I think I'm probably looking at nearer 14 and a half, let's say 14 and a half, possibly £15,000 worth of stock. So if something happened and the flat burned down, or the monetary value of my stock has gone, those are the sales prices. So I want to cover that. And that really is all I need to cover. I'm not bothered about covering loss of earnings, because I'm earning so little at the moment. You know, with Simply Business you cover, I think the minimum was up to, we started at £25,000. I don't earn that. So if I had a loss of earnings, they're only going to pay me what's there on my self-assessment every year. And it's been getting lower and lower, and really I have so many income streams now. If my business stopped trading, it wouldn't make a huge difference to my income, because most of my income streams aren't related to my business. So I don't feel I need that. So my insurance renewal isn't due for a couple of months. It's due towards the end of April, and I've already decided that I am not going to have that insurance policy. And I know that I'm pretty sure it's going to go up, because everything else has gone up this year. My business insurance didn't go up last year, but I'm pretty sure it will this year. So I've been looking at price comparison sites, and I've also looked at Direct Line. Now Direct Line in general do not appear on comparison sites. You need to go directly to them. They haven't been competitive for car insurance, but I decided to have a look at the business insurance. And what I really liked is that you can pick and choose the elements you want, and you can opt out of the public liability and the indemnity insurance parts. So I can actually specify, and in closer amounts, what I want to cover. So I can ask for tools cover up to, I think it starts at £2,000, £2,000 and under. My stock I can cover at 15,000. And when I had ticked all the bits that I knew I wanted, my insurance premium came out to something like £67 for the year. And I thought, hang on a minute, I've been doing things wrong. This is why it pays to shop around and research your insurance. And I probably should have done this more than a few years ago, because I've been working here from home in this way for some time. So I think I'm probably going to change over to Direct Line and take out their business insurance and just take out the bits that I actually need. It doesn't seem to make much sense for me to be paying for insurance that I don't need, that I won't use, and if I needed to claim, wouldn't pay out to the full amounts anyway. So I'm going to review it again, because the quote that I did for Direct Line is only valid for 30 days, and my insurance will be due in, I think, about six weeks. I think I will need to make a decision. So that's given me a feel for what I can do, and I think that Direct Line looks like it's going to be a better insurance policy. So I'm going to hold off for now, and then I am going to have another look as I get closer to the time. I'll see what Simply Business does, but I have a massive suspicion it's going to go up. It's certainly not going to stay the same, and it certainly isn't going to go down to £67. So I'm going to we'll probably get through March, and then at the beginning of April, when I've got a few weeks before my renewal is due, I'm going to look again, and I will come back to you with an update. But if you do have business insurance and you're paying a lot, go and have a look at Direct Line. See what you actually need. As a very small business, I don't need very much, and my margins for profit are very small. I don't need to be covered up for business losses of 25,000. I don't make that in a year, and so they won't pay that out. They'll only look at my self-assessment and base it on that. Stock is important. I have lots of items that are ready-made. I have several rails of completed garments. I have lots and lots of the homewares and the coasters, lots and lots of jewellery. If something happened to all that, that's gone, and that's my time and my effort, as well as the money I have spent on materials. So that's important to cover, and that is the biggest chunk that I need to cover. So 15,000 will cover everything that I have here, and then of course there's the tools of the trade, there's the other bits and pieces, things like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that, but I will come back to you probably in a month. Let's say I come back to you in about a month and let you know how I get on. But if you've got other recommendations as well, do let me know. I mean, I've been looking at, specialist business providers, but of course most banks who do insurance will do other things. So I've gone via Direct Line, because £67 for the year to cover me, I think I'll have that. I've never had a claim. My business is very small. It's very uncomplicated. Why would I want to spend any more than that? Let's give it a go. I'll keep you posted.